Obviously a tough loss, to say the least. We played so well, kind of a tale of two halves. I'm not sure we could have played much better in the first half. You know, we're up 17, we're rolling along. We had 13 assists at the half. We played a great first half. And obviously we talked to the team a lot about trying to put two good halves together. And first thing I do, I give Utah incredible credit. They scored 61 points in the second half. And I think probably 25 of those had to be in the last 5 minutes of the game. We tried some man tonight, we tried some zone tonight. Obviously Moses didn't play because he's going to have to learn to be a little more punctual for me. So I love Moses, but the bottom line, he's got to learn to be on time. And I'm not going to put up with it. So that's why he didn't play. But obviously that didn't help us. But still, we're 20 up in the second half, so I had very little to do with that. But we obviously turned it over some against their press. We missed some free throws late against their press. Maybe got a little tentative in the last 6-7 minutes of the game. And then defensively, we just couldn't get stopped. Last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, we just couldn't stop them. We were on some, like I said, some man, some zone. But again, you got to give them credit. They kept fighting, they kept clawing, they kept coming back. It was 10 and 8, and before you could blink, they make a great shot at the end of the game. So tough loss, very tough loss.
Could you talk about the strategy to foul when you're up by 3 with not taking much time off the clock when you're a bad free throw shooting team?
Well, we didn't execute it right. That's all I would say. I think it's the right play. I think it's statistically the right play, but we didn't execute it correctly. We fouled, obviously, way too quickly. So when you're 3 up with that much time on the clock, I think as the ball's crossing half court and it's 4 or 5 seconds on the clock, it's statistically probably the right play. We didn't execute it right because we fouled way too quickly.
Coach, right here. What's your scouting report on the person who hit that 3 park?
He's good. He can make threes. He's a really good player, really good three-point shooter, but they ran a nice action there to flip it back to him. I mean, we had the ball under control, but they ran a little flip back play, and I don't know how far out he was, but that was an incredibly deep 3. And the 3 that Gatch made when we were 4 up, we're 4 up with 16 seconds to play, and the 30-footer Gatch hit was, I mean, look, it's like what we did at Oregon. We're 17 down and we come back and win. If you analyze that last 4 minutes, it almost can't happen. They made some incredible plays. And then offensively for us, we turned it over and we missed a bunch of free throws, and the combination of the two got us beat.
What was the thinking bringing Moses back in at the end?
Well, obviously, in hindsight, maybe shouldn't have done it, but I was just trying to, I thought we were going to be 3 up. I was hopeful we'd be 3 up and we were going to get back into a zone and try to extend it. And I just wanted to get one more big body into the game. So that's why we put him in.
Coach, like you mentioned, the offensive flow seemed like it went a bit stagnant, starting with about 7 minutes left. Was that by design, telling your guys to hold on to the ball more, or like what changed there?
Well, we wanted to still push it. I mean, we scored 92 points, but we still wanted to push it. But we wanted to take good shots and be aggressive in transition on a miss. And then on a make, we knew they were going to be in press. So press offense into our offense. And we were trying to be aggressive, and every time out I was saying, hey, on a missed shot, let's attack the rim, let's attack the paint, let's go downhill. On a made shot, press offense into our, we ran a lot of what we call swing tonight, which is just trying to get the ball spinning side to side, but we did get a little tentative. But again, we scored 43 points in the second half. We scored 92 for the game. when you score 92 for the game, you're probably not thinking that the other team's going to go score 61 on you in a half. But that's what happened.
Coach, was there any consideration for David Singleton to intentionally miss that second free throw right before Utah made the game winner, just maybe to take some extra clock off instead of giving them an inbounds?
No, we really didn't want to do that, but you can do that. We didn't, in that situation, we wanted to go ahead and make that free throw to get up, by a couple.
Got time for one more.
Murray, you've lost 3 in a row again now, and this one was pretty devastating, so you guys got to go on the road. Kind of, where do you gauge the psyche of the team and their mindset?
Psyche's not real good right now, but players are resilient. Players are very resilient, and they'll be very down today and tomorrow, but we'll come back Monday and get ready for Cal. So, obviously we're about as down as you can be right this second, but I think after a day and a half of rest, and we'll come back and try to analyze what happened in the last 10 minutes of the game, and certainly it was a collective thing. It was, some mistakes I think I made, and collectively we just, again, it's like when we beat Oregon, I just come back to that. For them to beat us in the last 6-7 minutes, because I think with 6-7 minutes to play, we had to be up 12 or 14. And it was the combination of missed free throws, turnovers, a bunch of missed shots, and then at the other end, we couldn't get stopped. So we're down right now, but these guys will bounce back. Okay. Yeah.